Beautiful people, welcome back again to another video. If you are new in this channel, this is Officialsharon Entertainment, a home of freedom fighters. If you haven't joined our family yet, join the family by hitting the red button down below on the bell notification icon. So whenever we have a new video in this same channel, you will get notified. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I love you all. So my people, I have a video here that I want you all to watch, and I myself will be watching with you in this particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video, and I will see you again in my next video. Bye.
What do you think about IPOB, their leader, and their agitation to come out from Nigeria?
They are very unrealistic boys. They are not, IPOB to me is not pursuing the right thing. When this war was fought, I told the IPOB leader, he was not born at the time.
You don't meet NNAMDI before?
I've never met him, but I've challenged him, and he has also challenged me that I was a slave of the North. That's why he branded me. I told him, he has a good fight, that we are being neglected. The youths of the East have been neglected. The people of the East have been neglected. They have only 5 seats, whereas other regions have 6. One, in fact, had 7. Based on what? Nobody knows. So for every appointment that's been made in this country, the Igbos are shortchanged. If you are distributing universities per state, they will have 5 states, 5 universities. South will have 6. Southwest will have 6. Northwest will have 7. But the Igbos formed the 3rd leg of this country when this country was created. So they had a good fight, they have a good problem. They complain, but not the way they are going about it.
So you don't think, say, the South, they part of that map, because this is something they talk over and over and over. Say if they come out,
that what is it?
Delta, they part of Biafra.
How can Delta be part of Biafra? In what way? Is Biafra older than Delta? Are they bigger than Delta? How can River State become part of Biafra? No, or Akwa Ibom. They are dreaming, thinking about the eastern region of those days, of pre-independent, the time states were created. So, he's a young man. But let me say this before I finish about IPOB. I hope the federal government will give him a fair and decent trial, open trial. Because I do not understand up to today how the federal government got him back into Nigeria. We remember the days of Omar Diko, when he was being created in a big box to be kidnapped to Nigeria. I don't know how this young man was brought back to Nigeria. There are legitimate ways of doing it, legal ways of doing it, by extradition. Where he is, there will be court session to determine whether he committed a political offense or a criminal offense. That will determine whether it will be brought back or not. I do not think these were followed. And I think that the Kenyan government has a duty to tell us, is this boy lying Was he in Kenya for 8 days with British passport?
But the Kenyan government don't deny, say they know.
No. The man said, I was abducted from Kenya. The man who was saying they were playing politics. During the trial, we will now hear this. KANU should be made to make a statement to the public. But I do not agree with him, the way he's fighting the fight. You are just killing your people. You must listen to people. You must belong to a different society. That's the way I disagree with it.
Yeah, President Muhammadu Buhari talk for one recent interview, say he get assurance from the elders from the South and also the youth, say South no get any intention to talk about separation from Nigeria. You be one of those elders we believe in no separation.
I'm not a question of being an elder. I'm the leader of the IJAW. The INC he was referring to, the Joint National Congress, where the president led his newly elected executive to. I am the chairman of the board of trustees of that organization. The judge did not give Buhari any assurance. All they were saying is that we are part of this country. We are not breaking away from Nigeria. We are part of this country. We have no reason to secede, provided we will belong to a country where all of us are equal. Provided our area will be developed. Provided we will be allowed to participate in the oil industry in our home. This is what they said. So to quote them out of context is unfair and unpatriotic.
So, Chief, you talk say make we not rule out in the nearest future South also coming up with a position say then they marginalized and they won't come out.
We are not saying that. Who owns this country? Come out for who? Who owns this country? That I should now pack and go to where? We will fight for our right here. And we are saying that they should mind their ways of doing things. When we got to the stage of taking our destiny into our own hands, you will know what we want, what we will do.
Yeah, and Chief, recently, just because you mentioned the fight to produce a president from the South then, and that is something where the Southern governors don't again talk about and don't decide for recent meeting where they do. They talk about how the next president of Nigeria is supposed to come from the South. You agree with that, their decision?
Oh, yes. Listen, this country we are, now we all got more. Not be one person, not one group of people. When Lugard signed an agreement, bring us together in 1914, he did not say that the North should be senior partner of that amalgamation. The South should be the junior partner. Or the North should be the husband. And the South should be the wife. There was nothing like that. It was an equal agreement that you are all equal. Come together. That's what happened. But we knew that the British government at that time, and I'm happy that the BBC, were helping the Northerners to dominate the South. And that's where we find ourselves today. But we have been telling them, this cannot continue forever. The first prime minister we have in this country, equivalent to Mr. President, was Alhaji Tafawa Balewa from Bauchi State, Northeast. So when the Northeast people came recently that they have not produced a president of this country, it's a lie.
Okay, Chief. You've clearly stated
So
that it should
now
come back
what we
to
are
the
saying,
South, that it should come back to the
it
South.
should go to the South now that Buhari has ruled for 8 years.
And his administration is
in 2023.
Okay, Chief. So let's talk about something else where the Southern governors also talk about from waiting happen for the National Assembly, the Senate and the House of Reps on the PIB bill. But the Southern governors reject the 3% revenue for host communities where they produce oil. Say no, they enough, say 5% they want. You support their decision?
Well, 100%. I support their decision. Even when they said they were ready to accept 5%, I disagree with them. We want 10%. 10% equity of the allocation. Equity shares of the company. We want to be part of the oil industry. The northerners who are today having all the oil blocks, who are the owners of the oil industry, who maintain, control it, they don't produce any oil. Not a pint of oil. They don't. Most of them who benefit from this oil, they don't know what crude oil looks like. For the people, for instance, in 2005, when we had the same problem at the political conference, reform conference held in Abuja here, at the International Conference Center. I was the leader of the South-South. This same issue came up. We produced a paper at that conference. And one of it was that to show who are the people benefiting from the oil we have without contributing a kobo to the economy of the country by form of oil production. And we discovered that North Central, they get about 48 billion naira yearly. But they don't contribute a kobo to the revenue of Nigeria, Federation account, apart from what is produced, other charges, custom, and so on. We're talking about oil and gas. Northwest, they took about 49% billions. They don't contribute a kobo. Northeast, they took about 45%. They didn't contribute anything. Southwest, they took away about 49 billion naira a year. They contributed less than 4%. In Ondo, where the jaws and the largest are, at the water side of Ondo. Then the southeast, between Imbo and Abia, they contributed about 2.5% at that time. And they got only 35 billion naira. Whereas the south-south, plus the 13%, we got about 140% billion. How much did we contribute? More than 91.5% to the coffer. Year today, we are the poorest. Have you ever seen where wealth is produced in your backyard and you are the poorest? You are the most neglected. Those who benefit from the oil come from other areas. Today, the oil flows through my backyard. If I want something benefit from it, I have to travel to Dar to meet Mr. President Muhammad Buhari. Can I benefit from this oil? We say yes, provided you are APC member.
Okay. Let's talk about some other national issues
Okay,
now.
go
Make we
ahead.
talk about insecurity, because that now one big issue where Nigeria dey battle with, from the southeast, where you see attacks on police formations and police officers and security officers, to the south, where we have they see issues of kidnapping, southwest farmers headers clashes, northwest the issues of banditry and kidnappings, and the southeast where Boko Haram seen a big problem. How you go assess the response of the federal and state government to tackle all these issues
Which issues?
of insecurity?
Insecurity is a national issue that is actually eating into the fabric of this nation. And if we do not take time, we will have no country to show for it. So it is not a matter for political parties, not a matter for the executive alone, not a matter for National Assembly. It's a matter for all citizens of Nigeria. But unfortunately, power is in the hand of the executive and the National Assembly. All we are saying, provide enough material for our soldiers to fight. We have fought in other countries. We have fought in the Congo. We even fought in Europe, in Pakistan, in Asia. We fought in Africa, Sierra Leone, Liberia, Congo. Why today, the Nigerian soldiers that are held very high in other parts of the world, today we cannot even conquer Boko Haram for 13 years, going to 20 years now. So it's a shame to all of us. It's an embarrassment to all of us. But unfortunately, the federal government is not taking this matter serious enough. Provide money. This is the time when extra budgetary should be made for the war. But unfortunately, those who are commanding those armies, those forces in those times, most of them were regarded not being clean, not being transparent. So the amount voted to buy weapons and so on, in most cases, they bought expired products from Eastern Europe, Ukraine and other places. And again, the ambassadors, you remember the case whereby a general sent soldiers to carry 400 and something billion naira in a vehicle. And they were caught. What did they do to the general? What type of punishment did they give to him?
Thank you so much for watching that particular video. Feel free to let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. Like and share this video again. And I appreciate each and every one of you who always share my video, who always come back to support this platform. I do appreciate you all. May God Almighty bless you. I will see you again in my next video. Bye.